Shooting USA is brought to you by SnapSafe and the full line of TrekLite lockboxes. Affordable security for home or travel. Get 15% off with code SUSA15 at snapsafe.com.
There are some real benefits to living in the great state of Tennessee, and one that I especially love. We're about 2 hours away from one of the finest precision rifle training facilities in the world. We've taken you there many times for some of the biggest matches in the PRS. I'm talking about K&M Precision just outside of Jackson, Tennessee. And as it turns out, there is way more to K&M than just big matches. If you've watched our coverage of the Gap Grind or the AG Cup, you know the name K&M Precision.
K&M running the two largest precision rifle matches in the world. Many people know us for that. That's a small segment of the shooting community. But really our bread and butter is what we do, for 14 classes a year that we open to the public, and then numerous 50 private events, corporate type events, military training on top of that.
Well, this is one of those training weekends. There are 17 students in this comprehensive precision rifle class.
Fundamentals first, fundamentals last, fundamentals always.
We've joined the class of new shooters on day 2 of the 4-day training cycle. And right now, they're working on holdovers at distance. For student Mark Dehart, it's an advanced concept that he's getting the hang of, with instructor Brandon Hembry on the glass.
Impact, did you see it?
No.
Right edge, almost on the right edge, right? Make a correction.
So we were doing a holdover drill, meaning our first target, 609 yards, we dial for that target, and then every target after that, we're actually using our reticle to hold over.
Good correction, Mark. We've got to be able to give them the tools to where they can be accomplished and meet those goals. And so that's what we're able to offer, and then the communication is key for everything. So that's one of the biggest things that we have to be able to work with.
Trust your data, trust your holdovers, just get the right hold. Up 2.8, find it in your reticle, re-engage 700.
And when something's off,
right. Yep, you held 1.8, not 2.8.
The corrections pay off right away.
Impact. All right, finish up at 4. Good work, Dana.
All right, guys, so we're going to talk about range estimation.
Next is classroom time for a couple of advanced subjects. Mike Rogan is the instructor.
So what is the mill relation formula? It's basically a simple mathematic formula that if we have a known size of the target, we can use our reticle, our ruler in our scope to measure that size of that target and come up with a solution for the distance.
It's a math-heavy technique that Mike presents in an understandable way.
We don't want to, if you pardon the expression, kind of nerd out or tech out on them, but we want to make them learn and have them understand where not only they get it, but it sticks with them.
It's a heavy load of information that gets heavier.
We're going to talk about engaging moving targets. Just like many of you thought, there's no way I'm shooting 1,000 yards.
But Shannon starts with the fundamental approach. First, it's how far should I lead the target?
Get way out in front of it. Well, way out in front of it is not a measurable term. That's not how we talk here, right? What is a measurable term? Shannon, how much should I get out in front of it? Guys, you need to get out in front of your target as much as you can that you can accurately, consistently apply the fundamentals. If my lead is 1.6, that's my 1.6. That target will come across. As soon as it hits 1.6, engage, bullet flies, target continues to move, impacts right at the center of your target, plus or minus when, okay? That is the best practice.
The classroom instruction is immediately taken to the range.
Impact. Good, just keep the same lead.
And these new shooters make hits on the mover with instructor Jay Weatherford spotting.
Impact, dead center.
This is a major accomplishment for many of these students.
Should I go up to 5.2 or keep it at 5.1?
Go to 5.2. Impact.
Some with no experience coming in.
That's right?
That's it.
I've been shooting for about a year in pistol and carbine, and I've never ventured into anything like this, nothing in precision rifle ever. Once it starts to click, you start to feel pretty like, okay, I know I don't know much, but I feel so much more confident today than I did even yesterday. And that's a testament to the instructors here, as well as Shannon and, the kind of program they put on.
Good, dead center.
A key to the successful instruction is diversity in the cadre.
Shannon and Mike, they have a military background. Brandon, he's from more of a competition shooting background. Mine is from more of a hunting background. So we all can relate to somebody in the classes as far as the way we interact in that, and there's usually someone in every one of those classes with that same background.
The cross-section of people in this class is a great example of that.
Well, I'm a retired law enforcement officer.
I'm a secretary at CTEC.
I am a terminal manager for a petroleum company.
Farm a little bit and have my own electrical business for ag.
I own a marketing company in Franklin, in Tennessee.
So I'm actually a barback right now.
The spectrum of our instructors matches the broad spectrum of the students that we have coming through K&M.
The instructors and curriculum are just part of the recipe for success at K&M. We'll take a closer look at the facility when we come back.
The .22 Advanced Rifle Cartridge easily outperforms all other .22 caliber cartridges in its class, producing .22 250 performance in an AR-15 platform. The .22 ARC is engineered to take full advantage of the most aerodynamic .22 caliber bullets. This means tighter groups, increased accuracy, and an exceptional shooting experience. .22 Advanced Rifle Cartridge from Hornady.
Shooting USA is brought to you by Armageddon Gear and the Game Changer. The instructor cadre at K&M Precision is headed up by owner and lead instructor Shannon Kay. That's one of the keys to the success of the K&M Precision Training brand. But there are other aspects that make this training elite, and one of the big ones is the facility itself.
People come in, they're always shocked, and they're always in awe.
For almost 10 years, the ranges and structures at K&M Precision in Finger, Tennessee have been the focus for Shannon Kay.
We want to be the best. We match not just the best, nicest facility with the best amenities, but we also have the best, most balanced trained instructors. Put those together with a phenomenal POI, the right technology to present it, and the right care. And that is why K&M is referred to the Augusta National or the Disney World of precision rifle, because that is our vision.
From the Connex shoot houses to the built-in shooting features with ranges and targetry that are purpose-built and placed precisely. Everything here is in its place and for a reason.
As a retired military guy myself, it would take 3 months of planning, a tremendous amount of coordination, and a whole month of ranges to get the capability of what our military guys come down here and get in 1 or 2 weeks. And so there's a huge benefit of us keeping up on the latest TTPs. My background in the military, not as an enlisted guy, but also as an officer, being on the leading edge on the civilian side, that it benefits everybody. And that's why we're very busy with whether it's Ranger Regiment or SF guys. We're training more people here at K&M than any other training agency in the country. We're really proud to advertise that.
And Shannon knows that first impressions last a lifetime, and the impact of this facility is not lost on this group of new students.
Tell me about your first reaction when you came onto the property, like you came through the gate.
Wow. It is everything and then some.
Facility is top notch. I don't know how you could get any better than this facility here. I mean, when you drive through the gate, you know this is top notch.
Like I said, I didn't really know what I had in mind. This is the absolute first class I've taken with anybody, but I would not go anywhere else ever again.
Top notch. This is top notch. I had no idea it would be this nice.
So I've been to a bunch of different shooting facilities. This is by far the nicest one I've ever been to.
It's an amazing facility, well manicured. The cadre have been nothing but amazing.
The other key element when dealing with new long-range shooters can be their equipment.
Equipment's always going to be a challenge. It comes with the territory. And it's really not our clients' fault. They don't know what they don't know. They read this stuff online. There's marketing, all these companies. And everyone has a different budget. So we have our minimum requirements for the course, but we also offer and often recommend, as we have our conversations with our potential clients, hey, that honey rifle's not going to maintain the accuracy requirement for the course. It's too light. It's going to get hot. The caliber's not efficient enough. And so we have house guns where these guys can run gear, the top level gear, also the same stuff that we sell in our pro shop. They can try it out at a very inexpensive price, gain the skill set, dip their toe, if you will, into the discipline and make a decision.
And for the students using the house guns this weekend, well, they're enjoying them.
I think I've gotten very spoiled, and I think that would be a wonderful Christmas present for the upcoming year. Yeah. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Yeah, right.
The house gun is by far the nicest precision gun I've ever shot.
And the K&M Pro Shop has everything to equip the students, from guns to glass to ammo and shooting bags. It's all in the Pro Shop. And there's instruction that helps with things all rifle shooters can use, like the Game Changer.
Dang, Shannon, I can't get it stable. I'm like, yeah, because you're fighting your gun. So get the bag up where there's an equal amount of sand or beads, front and rear, right here. Does that make sense? So when you're up here and you build your position and you settle the bag, okay, you see how it's pretty stable, right? I can almost hit this gun because it's kind of pinched in here. I got the bag is gripping the bottom of this barricade, it's gripping the bottom of here. That's the correct placement.
Another key piece of this facility's success are the on-site options for lodging. The course tuition includes a space in the bunkhouse, but there's also a lodge with private rooms, and more options are under construction. It's all part of the never satisfied mentality that has built K&M Precision to this point.
That is our main priority, is for this facility to look top-notch anytime anyone rolls through the gate.
There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears goes in a facility, and it shows.
Every week, every student, every group, whether it's 1 or 2 or 400 to 500, I'm constantly assessing our capabilities. How do we get better?
Thanks again for tuning into the Shooting USA YouTube channel. We hope you enjoyed the content. A couple of notes. Make sure you take advantage of SUSA15 at snapsafe.com. That's our discount code that saves you 15% on anything from SnapSafe, and that gets to be some big money when you start talking about modular safes and vault doors. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our new content. As always, a like and a comment helps us with that algorithm.